Hi guys, Berry Babe here. I'll lean closer to the phone so you can hear me. The gentleman who lives across the street has a tractor with a leaf catcher on it, and he's been riding it for the last hour, and he doesn't seem to be done, and I'm on my way out to do errands. It's been a couple days since I vlogged. Sorry about that. Try to catch you up. Oops. Just looking at, almost looks like I have one blue, one black shoe on. I have several pair of shoes that are all the same, and sometimes I don't get quite the right ones. Anyway, I've been out with one blue and one black before. It won't kill me. But let's see. I think I checked in Friday night after the full day with my daughter, and then we spent Saturday with her. And she did take the metro out to the closest metro station, which is next to the last on the red line on the west, and my husband went to pick her up, and then she went down to breakfast with us, so that let us sleep in a little bit longer so we could spend more time together. Then we went, and it's kind of fuzzy, then we ended up having lunch at a really neat place in Chinatown off Gallery Place, and I'd never been on that particular metro stop. So it was kind of a shishi, you know, minimalist decor, all blonde wood. A lot of the seats were elevated and just round stools with little green plants down the middle. And it was a pasta, salad, pizza place. And you walked in and they gave you a little credit card. And as you ordered things, they would tap your card and it would add that to your bill right on the card. And then when you left, you handed them your card and they tallied you up. So then you went, if you got a salad, it was over here, and if you got pasta, it was over here, and if you got a pizza, it was over here, and then the desserts and the bar were over here. So we got there early, so we initially had missed, you know, the lunch traffic, and we ended up sitting facing the bar with the MSU Ann Arbor game on the screen, which both my husband and my daughter are, we run green blood. Even though neither of my daughters has attended MSU, our family has green blood. And so I decided, I'd had breakfast, the big breakfast, so I decided to get a child-sized pizza. And it probably won't be today, but I will put the picture, I'll try to put the picture in the next time along with me snapping the backpack. I have errands to do and I need to get out of here, and I was afraid it would be too dark when I got home, so I came out to vlog. When I went to pick it up, they had put it in the shape of a rabbit and put a smile on it and a cherry tomato nose and 2 olives for eyes and ears. It was like, I just kind of looked at it and the guy says, well, it's what we do for kids. So I'm not sure it was any less pizza because it was a child's one. They didn't give me a hard time about ordering it because they don't know who's sitting with me. But I didn't even eat it all, and my daughter finished it up. She and my husband shared a chicken fettuccine, and they make their own pasta, and I had one bite of the pasta and it was very good. So my youngest, who is still at home, is a pasta. When she was little, we would go to a restaurant and she would get spaghetti with sauce on the side and then just eat the naked noodles. Naked noo-noos is what we call them. And so for $2, I got 2 little sacks of homemade pasta. So that and the Bojangles is what I brought her from DC. So then we went back to the school, and my husband and we parked the car. It was a homecoming, and we had initially gone to the campus to get parking space, and we couldn't even get anywhere near where my daughter was going to be. So we went back to Union Station, caught the shuttle back to the campus, and my daughter did 2 hours on her of her shift at the library for the Shakespeare Festival, and my husband and I went upstairs. They had sort of a lobby, and they had furniture, but it was as deep as a mattress and no cushions on the back. It was very uncomfortable, and we were so tired. I actually fell asleep once and fell over. You know, I'm an old lady, I do that now. So finally she was done, and we went over to her dorm and had dinner with her at her dorm. And they have a very interesting, they're very progressive as far as choices, if you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, if you're, you know, so they had a wok station where you could mix your own. They had hot dogs, they had macaroni and cheese, they had cottage cheese, they had a big salad bar, they had a pizza station, they had cereal out for breakfast, they had drinks, juice, any kind of pop, waters, flavored waters. They had dip it yourself ice cream. They just didn't have the little machine. They had cookies out. They had, I think, hamburgers and grilled cheese and things like that, different stations. But it was still early and not all of the stations were manned, and some of them you had to have someone serve you. So I picked up a couple of different things, and I drank a lot of orange juice because I've been missing orange juice on HCG and keto. Orange juice isn't something you get, so I drank a lot of juice this trip. So then instead of, she had another 2-hour shift, so we went back to where the shuttle would pick us up. And we waited 30 minutes or more, and the shuttle didn't come, and there was a big group waiting, and Katie said, I'm calling Uber. So I'm no longer Uber virgin. A nice car, four-door, large leather seats, gentleman driving, and there was one of the girls that was in the interpreter program with my daughter must live near Union Station, so she was waiting for the shuttle, so she rode back with us. And that whole trip was $6. If we called a cab, it would have been much more. I tipped him, but he seemed really surprised. I said to Katie, do you tip the Uber driver? And I had, 2 years ago when I was there, I had gotten on the app, but then I chickened out. But my daughter calls Uber all the time because it's quite a distance from her dorm to the first metro station, especially like she comes home on Sundays, and the metros run, but the shuttle doesn't, that goes from the college to the metro. So she's very comfortable with Uber. It's like, okay, I have to remember she's 26 today, Day of the Dead, November 1st. My oldest daughter turns 26. I have a picture of her. I had found, we celebrate Day of the Dead. She was born in Guatemala. She's adopted from Guatemala. And so November 1st, we kind of have a Day of the Dead theme. And I had found a Day of the Dead coloring book that had the skull on the front, the white skull with the colors. And then my girlfriend had gotten her a ceramic skull with the colors, which I hadn't realized. And then I was able to find at Harry and David's some cookies that had the brightly colored Day of the Dead frosting on them. So she got a pumpkin one. She loves those real heavy bouquet kind of cookies. She's always wanted a cookie bouquet. So I bought 4 of the cookies, and when I walked into, it was here at home, when I walked into Harry and David's, the Halloween stuff was 30%, and while I was there they changed it to 80%. So my daughter and her boyfriend got pumpkin cookies too. But so we got back to Union Street, and we got on the freeway and got past where you get off for George Washington Memorial Parkway. Oh my God, the night before in the dark, every time my husband would turn, the instructions were not clear enough, and we kept getting turned around and around and around, but it was still light enough that we managed to get where we needed to go, and we made it back to the hotel, and we crashed. I could have come out and videoed, but I was exhausted. My husband was not feeling well. He has trouble walking, and he needs a knee replacement, but he's too heavy. And then he has hip problems, arthritis too. And he doesn't walk anywhere. And so even the little amount of walking that we did was very hard on him. So that morning we got up, we had breakfast, we got on the road, and you know, I didn't eat that much for breakfast. By the third day, you know, I'm over the waffles. I was looking forward to the waffles. Eggos in the toaster are better than these waffles. I was having raisin toast. Sorry for the food porn. Raisin toast the third day is what I had, and that just was like, okay, and some juice. But I had bought some milk for the room, and I took my milk down because theirs was not cold enough, and I was really craving milk. So I pretty much ate normally this weekend, and I should tell you, my weight, 149. So I managed to meet my goal of not hitting 150, just barely. Did not take a water pill last night. Took my daughter to Bronner's in Frankenmuth, B-R-O-N-N-E-R-S, Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you want to Google it, it's a year-round Christmas store. And she had been with us when she was little, but I don't go there because it overwhelms me. I want to buy everything and nothing, you know. So her mother-in-law was talking about it, and I thought I better get this kid there while I still get it, and not the mother-in-law. So for once, she was rested, not sick anymore. Her boyfriend was busy, and she didn't have any homework. So we're 20 minutes from there, or 30 minutes from there. So we ran up to Bronner's, and I got a really cute, it's a Santa. I had collected Santas, and it's a figurine like this, and he's dressed like a duck hunter. And she said, oh my God, because her future husband duck hunts. She says, he's even got the duck decoys in the string bag. So I bought that for him for Christmas, and she got a couple of other things. And then we went to Zender's, where Frankenmuth is famous for chicken dinners. Their chicken is not real good, and they used to be so generous. But we ate in the basement. We shared a 3-piece white. They have an a la carte where you can get all the food they serve upstairs, but you just buy it a la carte. So that was nice, spending the evening with her. But my husband, on the drive home, ill, hacking, wheezing, coughing. I drove well over half, which usually I just do a little part in the middle. And he did go to the doctor yesterday morning, and I didn't do anything yesterday. I just slept all day because I had a headache. I was worried I was getting it, and finished up all the little crap that I had brought back. You know, I have trouble with dumping stuff. So yeah, I ate yesterday. I decided November 1st, you know, first of the month, and Monday is my way to start. So I got him to go to the clinic, and they gave him steroids, and he's better. But so far I'm okay. I'm feeling a little headachy, but not too bad. I'm off to get my allergy shot and take the short dress back. It finally showed up on the credit card, and do some other errands. So I'm running out of time, so I'll be done. Bye for now.